Welcome to this training video. In this lesson, you'll learn how to use the cashier screen in OrderCraft, the place where you review orders, print receipts, and mark them as paid and closed. Today with me is John. Hello, John. How are you?
Hello, Cindy. I'm excited to be here.
Do we get started? Once you're logged in with a cashier or admin account, go to the cashier section in the admin area. Here you'll see all the orders that are already finished in the kitchen and ready to be paid, printed, or closed. At the top, you'll see the title, Cashier, and a refresh button. The system updates automatically, but if you want to be sure you're seeing the latest orders, just click Refresh. The cashier screen is divided into two parts: Restaurant, dine-in, orders from tables inside your restaurant; Delivery, orders that are going out with drivers or couriers. Next to each title, a small badge shows how many open orders you have in that section.
So I just look here and I know how many orders are waiting to be closed?
Exactly. You can see dine-in and delivery separately at a glance. Each card here represents one order. At the top left, you'll see the order number and, for dine-in orders, the table number. Just below, you see the date and time when the order was created. On the right, you'll see two important badges: the type, for example, dine-in or delivery or pickup, and the status, like kitchen ready, delivered, or ready to close.
So I don't need to guess where the food is. The status tells me if it's already out of the kitchen, right?
That's right. By the time it reaches cashier, it should already be cooked and just waiting to be paid and closed. For delivery orders, you'll see extra information in the card. If it's delivery, you'll see the delivery address, sometimes the phone number, and any notes the customer or staff added. For example, leave at reception or call when outside.
That's useful if I need to help the driver or confirm the address before closing the order.
Exactly. This screen is your summary of what happened with that order. Now let's look at the items. For each line in the order, you'll see the quantity, the name of the item, and, on the right, the price per unit. If the dish has options or extras, like cheese, bacon, or a bigger size, you'll see them listed below the item with their extra cost. This helps you understand why the total is what it is. You can validate that all add-ons and extras are included and correct before you charge the customer. Under each item, the system shows a line subtotal, the total for that dish, including extras and quantity. At the bottom of the card, you have the financial summary. Subtotal, the sum of all items before discounts and delivery. Discount, if there's any promotion or coupon applied, you'll see it here, sometimes with the promo name. Delivery, for delivery orders, the delivery fee or shipping charge. Tip, if a tip was added in the system. And finally, grand total, the final amount the customer needs to pay.
So before I take the money, I should always check subtotal, discount, delivery, tip, and grand total.
Exactly. Think of this area as your final verification before you charge. Sometimes you need to add or correct billing information like the customer's tax ID or company name for the invoice. When you click Edit Tax, a small window opens where you can fill in the billing name, customer or company, the tax ID, like NIT or VAT, depending on your country. Type the correct information and click Save. If nothing has changed, you can simply close the window.
So if the client gives me their company information at the counter, I can update it here before I print the receipt and before closing the order.
That's right. This ensures the invoice and tax details are correct from the start. When an order was paid online with PayPal, you'll see a little PayPal badge on the card. That tells you the payment has been captured in PayPal. At the counter, you usually don't charge again. You just print the receipt and close the order.
And if it's cash?
If the order was marked as cash, you'll usually receive the money or card payment right at the counter. Then you can close the order in the system. If you are taking the payment with a manual POS, you can click on CC Off to save the authorization code. To print a receipt, click the Print Receipt button. This opens a new page with the receipt for this order. From there, you can use your browser's print option or your connected receipt printer. This will also automatically generate an invoice number if invoicing is enabled for your restaurant.
So the flow is check the details, print the receipt, and then close the order?
Yes. For many restaurants, that's the standard routine. When the payment is confirmed and the customer is done, click the Close button. The system will move the order through the final steps until it reaches the closed status. Once the order is closed, it disappears from this pending list. That means it's fully completed and will appear only in reports, not in your active cashier screen.
So if I still see an order here, it means it's not closed yet, right?
Exactly. If it's on this screen, it still needs some action. Maybe print, maybe payment confirmation, maybe closing. The delivery section works almost the same way. You review items, totals, discounts, delivery fee, tip, and any notes or address. You can print receipts and then click Close when the delivery is completed and paid. The main difference is just the context. Instead of tables, you think in terms of addresses and drivers. Let's recap the cashier workflow in OrderCraft. For each order in the cashier screen, 1. Open the card and review the items and notes. 2. Check subtotal, discount, delivery fee, tip, and grand total. 3. If needed, click Edit Tax to correct billing name and tax ID. 4. Print the receipt. 5. When payment is confirmed, click Close to finish the order.
Once it's closed, it disappears from the list, and we know that order is fully settled.
Exactly. No confusion, no double charges, and your reports and invoices stay clean and organized. Thanks for watching this cashier training. In the next videos, we'll show how this connects with kitchen, delivery, and your reports. See you there.